ABC News has agreed to pay $15 million toward Donald Trump's presidential library to settle a defamation case. Back in March, George Stephanopoulos said President-elect Trump was found liable of raping a woman on his Sunday morning political show. Mr. Trump was found liable of sexually abusing E. Jean Carroll in a civil suit, but the jury was clear they did not see enough evidence of rape. Mr. Trump sued the network after that episode of This Week aired. ABC News will also have to add a statement of regret to its website, but the settlement avoids what could have been a costly trial.
Well, good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Give me a follow on X at @green_Jericho. Make sure you like and subscribe. Now, you saw that, you heard that. ABC News is going to have to issue an apology. ABC News and George Snuffaluffagus are going to have to issue an official apology to Donald Trump for claiming that he was found liable for that dastardly R word when he was not. He was found guilty, or he was found liable for sexual abuse. That woman, E. Jean Carroll, he allegedly forced her into a room into a side room or a side hallway in a department store in New York in 1996. Okay, well, who is this lady? Who is the woman that is getting close to $90 million as of right now? But Trump, of course, is appealing both of these, so she may not get shit. But he's looking at almost $90 million going to this woman. Who is this woman? Who is E. Jean Carroll, who accused the former and about to be the next president of she accused him of rape, but he was found liable for sexual abuse against this woman.
I am so tormented and confused by my obsession with my ex-boyfriend from college. Here's the last line. It's been 22 years since we broke up. I understand you. She and I have a lot in common. Oh, we do not want to look at our emails. That was a bad idea. Oh. I worry so much about the people who write in. I am so real. See these eyes? Look at the bags under my eyes. I worry at night when I'm in bed because, a line from me can change their life. Now, whether it changes for the better or for the worse, I don't know.
You mean to tell me Donald J. Trump forced her into a side room and went to the second knuckle on that? You do not need some kind of degree on the wall and a couch for somebody to lay down on as you take your pen and go, to know that woman is nuttier than squirrel shit. What? And there's other footage. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but she lives out in the woods, of course. And she's walking through the woods and she has all these mice and shit she has names for in the trees. She is fucking bonkers. Painting trees and rocks in the forest. And you mean to tell me Donald Trump went to the second knuckle on that? Ugh. That's what she said he did. He said that he was flicking the bean. He was giving her the Spider-Man. Right? Her? You've seen the women that he goes out with. Never mind that this is absolutely ridiculous. That woman is crazy as hell. But that's not what we're here for, kids. We're here because ABC and George Snuffaluffagus have to apologize. Why? What did he say to get him in $15 million worth of hot water? Now, it's $15 million to the presidents, to the former and about to be the next, but to 45 and 47s library, presidential library. Then they have to give him $1 million toward his legal fees. And then I think there's one more thing. But check this out. These are the comments that happened in March of this year on his show that got him in $16+ million worth of trouble. People, it's a lot of trouble.
Two separate juries have found him liable for rape. How do you square your endorsement of Donald Trump with the testimony we just saw?
I was raped at the age of 16, and I'm not going to sit here on your show and be asked a question meant to shame me about another potential rape victim.
It's actually not about shaming you. It's a question about
No,
Donald
you
Trump.
are shaming me.
Women won't come forward because they're defamed by those who perpetrate rape. Donald Trump
They are judged and they're shamed.
What you're doing is defending a man who's been found liable for rape. I don't understand how you can do that.
Not in a criminal court of law. This was a civil judgment over sexual abuse.
And that's where he gets in trouble, by saying he was found liable for rape. That is not true. He was found liable for sexual abuse, which is absolute nonsense and bullshit. And I think as these dominoes continue to fall, as these cases are dismissed and these cases are suspended or whatever they want to do, you'll see this one go by the wayside as well. This is absolutely stupid, but they have to apologize. And who else has to apologize? Because if it comes to this, if it comes to Trump winning lawsuits for being defamed, forget about the TV show from the 80s, Fame. I want to see the TV show Defamed. Because if he's going to be winning lawsuits for being defamed, oh, shit. Watch out. Because he's been defamed since he came down the escalator in 2015. If it's based on defamation, how long have they been calling him Hitler? How long have they been calling him a racist and a misogynist and a rapist, a sexual abuser? How long have they been calling him that? Because they thought they were inside these safe little cocoons and they couldn't see the end of the gravy train on the horizon. They thought that, hey, this isn't the mall. AKA Sloppy Joe was going to take them to the promised land. Nope, now you're in trouble. All these things you've been saying on TV in front of their tens of thousands of viewers. Because they thought that there was no fear of consequence. They thought they couldn't get in trouble. Everybody was saying that shit. You know, when your parents tell you, well, if so-and-so jumped off a bridge, would you jump off of it too? And the mainstream mediocres said, yes, we'll jump right behind you. We're a bunch of lemmings. We're going right over the cliff with everybody else. So you thought it was okay. You thought it would never end. You thought it was always going to be all right to say whatever you want about that evil orange sumbitch. Well, if he can get George Snuffaluffagus, and I hope that the apology coming from ABC, the entity, will probably be a letter or something from like the CEO, or maybe they'll get on tape. But what I want to see is George Snuffaluffagus tuck his tail firmly up against his vagina and say that I am sorry. And they have to, what did he say at the end? They have to, there's some addendum or something about regret. You damn right you regret saying that because it cost you $16 million. And it's not even going to Trump. It's going to the Presidential Library Fund. You don't even need your $15 million. He wipes his ass with your $15 million. That's the only thing that would be better. If Donald Trump had an entire week of a diet of just McDonald's and gas station hot dogs, and then he took a shit and wiped his ass and slapped George Snuffaluffagus and the CEO of ABC News right across their face. What do they call it? The Adolf Hitler, where you get some shit like that under somebody's nose. What do you do? Yeah, take some of that, you little son of a bitch. And you know, we could put this in the category of that former manager that worked at Starbucks and she got fired for being white. I didn't know that was a thing. I thought the days of firing someone simply based on their race were behind us. But I guess not. Oh, well. Because you know what? She got paid. She got a settlement from Starbucks for $25 million. You're going to see a lot of this happening. Next, you're going to see the people who were let go because they didn't want to get that experimental juice in their arm during the sweet and sour sniffles. That's what you're going to start seeing. And I love it. This is what you get. You thought this day would never come, but this day came sooner than you thought. You hear that? You hear it? It's those chickens coming home to roost. Oh, ABC. What else is on ABC? The varicose veins? No, it's something else with a V. I'm sorry. Oh, The View. What was I saying? The View is on ABC. So if they make Snuffaluffagus apologize, you guys know how insufferable I'm going to be the day that The View has to fix their filthy, fork-tongued, devilish mouths to say I'm sorry to Donald Trump. I can't. It's too sweet. I can't ingest that situation. I can't ingest that scenario because it's too damn sweet. So what do you think about George Snuffaluffagus having to apologize to Donald Trump and ABC having to break him off $16 million? People, January 20th, 2025 cannot get here soon enough. You know how it goes. Try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. I'm out.